we're gonna start. So join me on the mat and we're gonna start into child pose. So big toes touching, knees wide open, heels, sit bones on the heels, and lengthen your spine toward the front of your mat. Rest your head on the mat. You can put your forehead on your mat and just relax. Start focusing on your breath. Try to lengthen the breath in. Hold for a few seconds and lengthen the breath out. Focus your attention on your breath. Feel your ribs touching your inner thigh as you breathe in. Fill up your abdomen with all this oxygen. And as you breathe out, lengthen your spine. Let go all your thoughts. Just focus to be present here and now on your mat. Create space between your vertebrae. Try to reach a bit further toward the front of your mat if you can, but make sure you still have your sit bones on your heels. So try to melt your upper body within your thigh and just stretch and relax. You can start adopting the Ujjayi breath. On the next breath, you're gonna lift your head and go into a tabletop position. So you have your wrist right under your shoulder and your knee under your hips. Take a big deep breath in and lift left arm, right leg. Straight line between left arm and right leg. Breathe in, lengthen, and breathe out, elbow to knee. Breathe in, lengthen, out, elbow to knee. In, reach, out, elbow to knee. One more time, in, reach, and out, elbow to knee. Come back in the middle, untuck your toes, and lift your knees just 5 centimeters away from the mat, and hold. Keep breathing, in through the nose, out through the nose. So try to absorb your belly button toward your spine. Long neck. Keep breathing, in, out. Stay for 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Untuck your toes and breathe in, extend right arm, left leg, lengthen your spine, breathe out, elbow to knee. Breathe in, reach, out, elbow to knee. Breathe in, reach, out, elbow to knee. One more time, breathe in, reach, lengthen your spine, and out, elbow to knee. Come back in the middle, untuck your toes, lift your knee few centimeters off the mat, and keep breathing. Spread your fingers on the mat, make sure your shoulders are away from your heels, create space between your vertebrae, and keep breathing. Your abdomen is contracted, your belly button is going toward your spine. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Untuck your toes. Breathe in, left arm, right leg. Lengthen. as much as you can. Try to stretch your body from your left finger all the way to your right toes. And on the breath out, open your arm and go grab your foot. Once you grab your foot, kick your foot up and look forward. So use the kick of the foot to open the chest. And keep breathing. If you can't reach your foot, just go where you can. And maybe you can use a belt or a towel to grab your foot if you can't grab with your hand. Keep breathing, kick a bit more higher, try to reach higher with your foot. Lift your chest, breathe in and out, release. Untuck your toes, lift the knee of the mat and breathe. Shoulder away from the ears, long spine, long neck. Keep breathing. Belly button toward the spine. And stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe out, release. Untuck your toes. Breathe in, right arm, left leg. Lengthen all the way from your right finger to your left toes. And breathe out, bend your legs and reach for your foot. Again, if you can't reach your foot, grab a towel and wrap it around your foot. And use the kick of the foot toward the sky to open your chest. Look up. Look in front of you. And use the push of the foot toward the back of the room and toward the ceiling to open the chest. And keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Few more breaths here. Try to reach higher if you can. And release, breathe out. Untuck your toes and go into Adho Mukha. You can start walking your dog. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Try to find the right distance between both foot. So your foot are hip distance apart. The outer side of your foot are parallel. Your fingers are spread. The distance between your hands is the distance between your shoulders. You relax your head and start trying to straighten your legs and push in your hands to send your sit bones toward the sky and form this nice straight triangle with your body. Stretching the back of your leg and stretching all your spine from the sacrum all the way to your neck. Your shoulders are rolling outside, they are away from your ears, and your head is relaxed. On the next breath, you're gonna try to find your balance, pushing on your left hand and your right leg, and release the right leg of the mat, and go grab your left ankle. And look under your left armpit. Twist. Keep breathing. So breathe in, push on your left hand and breathe out, twist. On the next breath, your right hand come back at the front and breathe in, lift your left arm, find your balance and reach for your right ankle. And twist, look under your right armpit. out, come back into Adho Mukha. If you need to rest into child pose for a few breaths, go ahead. If you want to stay in Adho Mukha, you can stay in Adho Mukha. Downward dog. Okay, come back into your downward dog. And on the next breath, lift your right leg up. Bend your knee and open the hip toward the wall on your side. So you're trying to have your right hip stacked on top of your left hip. And try to keep your shoulder even. So only the bottom of your body is twisting. If that's in your practice, you can flip the dog. Look at your hand. Come back up, right leg up, and down to the mat. Other side, breathe in, left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. So try to keep your shoulder even, and the pelvis is opening toward the wall on the side. If you want to flip your dog, go ahead. Otherwise, try to keep working on this nice opening of the hip. If you flipped your dog, come back, left leg up, and down to the mat. You can walk the dog a bit. Prepare to jump or step between your hands. Breathe in, bend your knees. Between your hands. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, fall forward. Breathe in all the way up. Tadasana. Namaste. Breathe in, Utkatasana. Breathe out, sit a bit deeper in Utkatasana, chair pose. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, fall forward. Breathe in, look up. Prepare to jump or step. Breathe out, Chaturanga. Breathe in, upward dog. Breathe out, downward dog. Breathe in, go to plank. Breathe out, Chaturanga. Breathe in, upward dog. Breathe out, downward dog. Again, breathe in, plank. Breathe out, Chaturanga. Make sure your elbows are close to your ribs. Breathe in, upward dog. Knees off the mat. Breathe out, Adho Mukha. Downward dog. One last time. Breathe in, plank. Shoulder on top of the wrist. One straight line. Breathe out, Chaturanga. Elbow to ribs. Breathe in, upward dog, shoulder away from your ear, knees off the mat, and breathe out, Adho Mukha. Few breaths here in Adho Mukha, or you can go into child pose if you need to. On the next breath, prepare to jump or step. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, fall forward. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out, Utkatasana. Breathe in, up. Tadasana. Namaste. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, fall forward. Breathe in, look up, lengthen your spine. Prepare to jump or step. Breathe in, plank. Breathe out, Chaturanga. Breathe in, look up, open your chest. Breathe out, Adho Mukha. Breathe in, right leg up. Breathe out, foot between your hands. Breathe in, Anjaneyasana. So your front knee is on top of your ankle. You're on the ball of your foot at the back. And your back leg is straight. Anjaneyasana. So breathe in, lengthen your spine. And as you breathe out, you're going to twist. Open your left arm at the front and right arm at the back. Look at your right thumb. Breathe in, Anjaneyasana, lengthen. Breathe out, twist. Again, breathe in, Anjaneyasana. Breathe out, twist. In, lengthen. Out, twist. Again, breathe in, Anjaneyasana. Breathe out, twist. One last time, breathe in, lengthen your spine. And breathe out, twist. Breathe in, come back in the middle. Namaste. Breathe in, Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg, look between your hands. Breathe out, foot between your hands. Breathe in, Anjaneyasana. Check you have the right posture. Lengthen your spine. Breathe in, lengthen toward the sky. And breathe out, twist. Breathe in, Anjaneyasana. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in, come back in the middle. Namaste. Breathe in, extend toward the sky and Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Breathe in, go to plank. Breathe out, Chaturanga. Breathe in, upward dog. Breathe out, downward dog. Prepare to jump or step. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in all the way up. Tadasana. Namaste. So as you're gonna breathe in, you're gonna lift your right knee. Breathe out. Put your ankle on top of your left knee and go to chair pose. And in Namaste. Breathe in, extend, knee up. And breathe out, warrior three. And in Namaste. Again, breathe in and toward the sky, knee up. Breathe out, ankle on top of the knee, sit into your chair pose. And in Namaste. Breathe in, knee up. And breathe out, warrior three. And in Namaste. One more time. Breathe in, knee up, extend. Breathe out, sit with cross leg. Breathe in, up, extend. And breathe out, warrior three. Breathe in, knees up. Breathe out, sit into your chair pose. And you can stay here for a few breaths. Or if you want, if it's in your practice, we can go in arm balance. So put your elbow onto your knee and ankle. And go into arm balance. Come back into chair. Namaste. Come back up. And foot down. Namaste. Tadasana. Get ready for the other side. So find your balance on your right foot. Breathe in, knees up. Breathe out, chair, cross leg. And in Namaste. Breathe in, knees up. Breathe out, warrior three. Namaste. Breathe in, extend, knees up. Breathe out, chair pose, cross leg. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, warrior 3. Namaste. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, sit. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, warrior 3. Breathe in, up. And stay into your chair pose. And if that's in your practice, you can go into your arm balance. And come back into your chair. Namaste. Breathe in, up. And foot down. Namaste. Tadasana. And go at the front of your mat. You're going to do one vinyasa. Breathe in, arm up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, look up. Prepare to jump or step. Breathe in plank. Breathe out, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward dog. Breathe out, downward dog. Few breaths here in downward dog. Send those sit bones towards the sky. Create space between your vertebrae. Lengthen your spine. Stretch all the back of your legs. Push in your toes, push in your feet, push in your hands. On the next breath, prepare to jump or step. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in all the way up. Tadasana. Namaste. So on the next breath, jump to open your foot at hips distance apart. And on the breath in, you're gonna sit in a chair and lift your heels off the ground. So you're in Utkatasana, chair pose, on your tippy toes. So breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're gonna transfer your weight to go into diver pose. You're still on your tippy toes, heels off the mat. Breathe in, Utkatasana. Lift your chest. Sit a bit deeper if you can. And breathe out, diver pose. Straight back. And your heels are still off the mat. Breathe in, Utkatasana. Breathe out, diver. Breathe in, Utkatasana. Breathe out, diver. In Utkatasana, lift your chest. Sit a bit deeper if you can. Lift your heels a bit higher if you can. And out, diver. In Utkatasana. And out, diver. One more time. In Utkatasana. And out, diver. Come back in Utkatasana. Put your heels back on the mat. Namaste. And all the way back up. Tadasana. The front of your mat, big toes touching. Tadasana. Breathe in, arm up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, look up. Prepare to jump or step. Breathe in plank. Breathe out, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward dog. Breathe out, downward dog. Breathe in, right leg up. Breathe out, elbow to knee. And try to reach your ankle toward your wrist. And go into your pigeon pose. So start with your spine upright. Try to find the mat with your sit bone on the right side. And if you feel comfortable, you can bend forward. You can put your elbow on the mat, or you can go all the way, put your forehead on the mat. And relax. Just enjoy the nice stretch of the front of the left hip and nice stretch on your right glute. Breathe in, look up. You're gonna send your left leg the front and cross it over your right leg. So try to find both sit bones on the mat, find contact with the mat, and hug your knee. Feel the nice stretch at the back of your left thigh. And on the next breath, extend your right arm toward the sky. And as you breathe out, twist, elbow outside the right knee and twist. Place your left hand behind your sit bones. And make sure that you keep a straight spine. Lengthen your spine toward the sky. So breathe in, lengthen, and breathe out, twist. And keep at your own rhythm. In, lengthen toward the sky, and out, twist. So use the pressure of your elbow against your knee to get more twist. But make sure that you're still lengthening your spine. If you want another variation, you can grab the outside of your foot and straighten your leg and keep twisting. Wherever you are, make sure that you keep breathing and you keep lengthening your spine before twisting. Release. You're gonna jump back into Adho Mukha. And on the next breath in, lift your left leg. Knee toward your elbow. Ankle toward the right wrist. And go into your pigeon pose. Stay up straight for a couple of breaths. Just the time to relax those muscles, to get closer to your mat. And when you're ready, you can bend forward. Or you can stay upright if that's more comfortable. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can put your forehead on the mat. And just relax. On the next breath, come back up. Send the right leg all the way over to cross on top of your left leg. So make sure that your left heel is close to your right hip. Sit upright, hug your knee. Lengthen your spine towards the ceiling. Hug this knee. And on the next breath, lift your left arm, reach up for the ceiling, And as you breathe out, twist. Elbow against the outer of your knee. And right hand placed behind your sit bones. Breathe in, reach up. And breathe out, twist. In, reach up. And out, twist. And keep going at your own rhythm. If you want a bit more stretch in that right leg, grab the outer side of your foot and extend the leg, but make sure that you keep the twist. And make sure that you still have a nice lengthening of your spine, creating space between your vertebrae. On the next breath, you're gonna open your legs wide. Just find the distance that feels comfortable. Use your hand to push you away from the mat to make sure that you're actually on your sit bones. So remove a bit of your bump if you have to feel the contact of your sit bone on the mat. And breathe in, lengthen toward the ceiling. And as you breathe out, keep reaching up, but try to reach a bit forward at the same time. But make sure that you keep this nice lengthening of the spine before trying to go too deep toward the floor. When you feel you're losing the lengthening of the spine, you can just place your hand on the floor. You can place your hand, you can place your elbow, or if you're more flexible, but make sure that you keep the space created in your spine. And if you want, if you still have this space, then you can reach for the ground. On the next breath, come back up. And without moving your sit bones, you're just gonna grab your foot, grab your legs to go into a cross leg position. Try to feel stability, balance, comfort. Keep your spine upright. Close your eyes, rest the palm of your hand on your knees. And just relax. So just keep the minimum of activation, just to make sure that your spine is still upright. But try to relax as many muscles as you can. So let your shoulder fall naturally. Relax your legs. And start relaxing every single muscle that is not necessary for you to sit in this position. So relax your forehead, relax your eyebrows, your eyes, relax your jaw. Relax your scalp, your ears. Let the shoulder fall naturally and just adopt your natural breath. Don't try to control your breath anymore. Just breathe in naturally and out naturally. And just scan quickly all the different parts of your body, trying to analyze how you feel after this nice practice. And just enjoy relaxing all those muscles that have been working hard. On the next breath, open your arms, palm touching above your head. Look at your thumbs. And bring your thumbs toward your third eyes. Namaste. I hope you enjoy this practice. And I wish you a very good night or very good day for people in Europe. Bye.